Okay, so we're still working on how to determine a missing angle. But today it's just going to be more information that you're provided with. So there's really not a whole lot in terms of notes, but you're going to be given more than two angles this time. So in the last lesson, you only had one place to start, but this time there'll be multiple places to start. So the first step is you get to choose the two angles you want to work with. So first thing you do, choose two angles. Second step, again, you need to decide if they're supplementary or congruent. And then step 3, you're going to set up and solve an equation. I'm not going to tell you how to set up the equation because I told you that in the last lesson. So if you forgot, look at those notes. You're going to set up and solve an equation, and then that will get you to your answer. Make sure you're reading and annotating because they're asking you different kinds of questions. It's not always find the missing angle. So let's go through this, think about it together. So they're telling you these lines are parallel. You've got a transversal, and they want to know what is the measure of the missing angle right here, okay? But look, they've given us 1, 2, 3, 4 different angles to work with. So you can choose two angles that are congruent, or you can choose two angles that are supplementary. I'm just going to go ahead and pick angle 1 and angle 4. Those are alternate interior, so that means they're congruent, which means I set them equal to each other. I think congruent equations are easier than the supplementary equations, so I like to pick congruent angles. So 4n equals n plus 30. I'm going to subtract an n on both sides. If you want to write in the 1, you can. So I get 3n equals 30. Isolate by dividing. N equals 10. That's not the question. They want this angle. I'm not there yet. So I need to figure out one of these angles. This one looks the easiest. So I'm going to do, instead of 4n, I know what n is. It's 10. So this angle is 40 degrees. So now, if I know the angle relationship between angle 1 and the missing angle, I'll know the answer. These are corresponding, so that means this angle is also 40 degrees. There are lots of ways I could have solved this, but that's the way I chose. You're going to try the next problem on your own and then check the next video to see how you did.